Jimmy Stewart himself.
Jimmy Stewart had the ability to bring out the heroic qualities in real and fictitious characters and make them seem plausible. I don't think it matters what Jimmy Stewart work you see a plausibility. You see somebody who is inherently good. Even when he plays flawed characters, there's something good about the guy. He was that kind of an actor.
I'm also an attorney, and I know what my rights are as well as the rights of all these kids here.
When you look at Jimmy Stewart as a whole, you see something that we wish we could all do, all be like, and I think he espouses the optimism that's inherent to American society.
Stewart's co-star in the Philadelphia Story, Katharine Hepburn, is another Hollywood hero who transcends the title star.
Now it's my turn.
This was one lady who refused to face Hollywood on anything but her own terms. Hepburn was among the first female stars in Hollywood to say no to the image machine, and her insistence on defining her own look and attitude helped create a new, strong mentality among female movie fans everywhere, where before there had been none.
Katharine Hepburn, to me, the quality that comes forth more than anything is independence, feistiness, unwillingness to abide by the rules if she thinks that the rules are unjust.
You don't mean you try the round the world fight yourself?
Why not?
She was the first independent-minded woman in many of her roles, and as a person, too. She has lived her life the way she wanted to, and by golly, there's nothing you can do but admire the woman.
You know what I am?
Something exquisite.
While Katharine Hepburn was redefining what it meant to be an American woman, John Wayne was busy becoming an icon to American men.
That's a smart-looking honor guard. I recognize most of them.
Even the ones you don't recognize know all about you.
When I was growing up, John Wayne was the big hero, and everybody, you know, when your voice starting to change, you kind of imitate Walt Whistler, you kind of walk the way John Wayne did.
Throughout each of the many movies that Wayne made over the years, the 6-foot, 4-inch star towered over evil in a larger-than-life way as only he could. A natural-born leader, both on and off the screen, Wayne felt it was his responsibility as a role model to protect and promote American values, especially during the country's time of need, be it for
of Niagara Falls. You will see an hour of mind-blowing magic and illusions performed without camera tricks or video effects. Get ready for the ride of your life, the magic of David Copperfield.
Thank you very much. Do you like my Harley? I traded for it. Somewhere in Fresno, there's a biker trying to saw his old lady in half. Come on, we're going to take you for a little ride.
Magic of David Copperfield is brought to you by the Clorox Company, with a tradition of providing quality household products to American families. This is a Clorox special presentation.
What happens when we put Clorox bleach in soft scrub cleanser? Ooh, the label turns green.
Very much. You know, I love performing in front of live audiences. In fact, well, even when we do a TV show, we have a live audience there. And it's very important when you're doing magic on television to have a live audience. But even if you do, people still ask you the same question. After I made the airplane disappear in front of a live audience, you know, people still ask me, was that a camera trick? And I say, no, that was a jet trick. Then I went to the Statue of Liberty, made the Statue of Liberty disappear in front of a live audience. There was people really there watching, but people asked me, was that a camera trick? And I say, no, that was a national monument trick. Then I went to the Bermuda Triangle. I disappeared into the Bermuda Triangle in front of a live audience. People asked me if that was a camera trick, and I say, no, that was a bad career move. But they keep asking about camera tricks, so I figure I'm going to do a camera trick. Would you like to see a camera trick? You got it. Raise the curtain. I brought with me a studio camera. It's very big, it's very heavy, and we're going to roll it up here onto this platform. Oh, yeah. It weighs 500 pounds. It's also very expensive. It costs $170,000. And it's on loan to me by my friends at CBS, which is a pretty stupid move on their part. But I've got it now. Let's flip it on, turn it on, see if it works. Good. Check it out. It zooms. Perfect. It focuses. It zooms back. And our cameraman is Tim White. Tim, say hello to the audience. Audience, say hello to Tim. This is my favorite part. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, Vern. Tonight, we're not going to do a camera trick, no. We are going to do a trick with a camera. Here we go. Our box here has a hole in the side. Let me uncover it. That way the camera can keep shooting, and you can see the camera's point of view from inside at all times. Hey, Tim, can you see me okay?
Looks great, Dave.
All right, good. We're going to close that 500-pound camera and Tim into the box. Let's close them in, but keep the camera on. Keep your eye on the camera. It's going to keep its eye on you. Here, stand up, stand up. Hey, Tim, zoom in, zoom in.
Zooming in.
Perfect. Everybody, keep your eye on the camera. Yo, Tim, zoom in, zoom in.
Okay, David.
Everybody, check this out. You won't believe it. What'd you think? I told CBS I needed to borrow a camera. I forgot to tell them I need a new camera every night.
We interrupt this program for a special report. We've just received word of a man about to jump off the side of the First National Bank building here in Sorbet, South Dakota. Our remote crew is standing by at the scene.
Don't jump! I repeat, don't jump!
Oh, no, not again. This happens every time. I'm not gonna jump. Just get me down from here.
Don't move! We're sending up our men to help!
Okay, but hurry!
Hey, Skippy! Why so glum? Look! We're happy! Raindrops on roses, whiskers on kittens. I'm telling you, man, everything is beautiful. You got the camera? You got the camera? We're okay. You got the camera, Dave. No problem. Right here. Mission accomplished, sir.
Oh, boy. I need to borrow a lady from the audience, so let's turn on the audience lights. Perfect, thank you very much. Oh, there we go, okay. Hello, here, give me your hand. Perfect, what's your name? Helen. Helen, right this way, Helen. Give Helen a big round of applause. How you doing? It's Ellen, all right. Ellen, have we ever met before? No, we haven't. I've got a big deck of cards here. Ellen, are all the cards different? Each and every card is a different card. Ellen, you have a free choice. Take your finger and touch a card and keep your finger there. You can stick with that one or change your mind, whatever you like. That's the one you want? Keep your finger there. I'm going to move it to the top very slowly. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay, good. Memorize it. Got it? Hug it tight, both hands. Good. She had a free choice of any of these cards. Ellen, I'm going to try to read your mind. Ellen, come close to me. A little bit closer. Even closer. Hey, it's my job. I'm going to stand with my back to you. Press up against me. Cheek to cheek. It's very important that I feel the vibrations. So, Ellen, take your right hand and put it on my leg. Press a little harder, Ellen. Good. I want you to make a mental picture of your card. I'm going to try to draw a picture of it on this pad, okay? But first, let's have some mind-reading music.
I want to know what you're thinking. There are some things you can't hide.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what you're feeling. Tell me what's on your mind.
So far, so good. Go with it, Ellen. That's good. Dance with me, Ellen. This way, push me back. This is Siamese Twins, Dirty Dancing. Those are good vibrations right there. Put your hand back there, Ellen. That's not my leg, Ellen. Ellen, the card you've been thinking of, the card you've been holding on to all this time is the Ace of Clubs. Ace.
Oh, okay. Say yes.
No, is it the Ace? Ace serious? It's really not the Ace of Clubs.
Really not.
Really?
Hello?
Let me see. Can I see? And it felt so good dancing with you, too. With three of hearts. I'm only off by 2. Well, actually, this is really not the Ace of Clubs. It's actually the front card of an entire deck. No, really, look, all you have to do is draw some dimension. And there's 51 more cards here. And Ellen, your card is there. Thank you very much. Let me see this for a second. Three of hearts. I see. Hold on to it just like this. Everybody, keep your eye on the picture. is actually part of the picture. That's just ink and paper. Ellen Peel has that one piece of paper. You can keep it. Take it home with you. And give her a big round of applause. That's good. Right there. Yo, my name is Dave, and I get my kicks showing people my magic tricks. Well, I dress real cool with an attitude. That's why I lasted longer than that Henning dude. Soon I plan to risk it all when I challenge the forces of Niagara Falls. So stick around and watch it happen, because my magic's much better than my rapping.
People call up and they say, my drain is clogged.
Real plumbers on new professional strength liquid plumber.
Get a big ball.
First sleight of hand. For me to do that, I need to borrow a $100 bill. Does anybody have a $100 bill? I promise to return it. You do, sir. Take it out, take it out. What is your name? John. John. All right, John. There we go. Pass it down. Straight down this way. They've got honest faces. That's good. That's great. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. This is John's $100 bill. Here. No, I'll give it back. I promise. He said, it was my bill. No, you'll get it back. Here, reach out and touch that bill. You're grabbing it. That's a grab. That's good. Just reach out and touch it. You're still grabbing. You're good at grabbing. I like that. It's very nice. Now, just use one finger. Just touch it. Just touch it. And freeze. Don't move. Excellent. Keep it up there. Keep it up there. Good. Good. Just like that. Excellent. E.T. Examine John's bill. Really check it out. You look at both sides. Feel, is it one piece of paper? Is it normal? Do you like it? Give it back to me. There you go. This is John's $100 bill. All right, and let me sit down right here. We're going to use this pencil to find the center of the bill. And I think it is right here. I want you to watch this very closely. We can use the pencil to prove a point. Right through. Right through. Listen. Thanks. I'm going to do that again, and this time I'm going to show you exactly how we do it. Sure. You see, the pencil really doesn't rip the bill. The pencil actually melts through the bill. You don't believe me? I have to prove it to you. There you go. Right in the center, right there. And I'll go real slow. Watch. Take the pencil, take the bill, and pass it back to John. Not the pencil. The bill. Pass the bill back to John. Keep it high, keep it high. All the way over. Now it's a 50. Now it's a 20. Now it's a 10. Now it's food stamps. Give John a big round of applause. Right now, a brand new illusion. Walking through a mirror. You, sir, come with me. Frank, this way. What's your name? Frank, right this way, Frank. Step right over here. Inside this frame is a plate glass mirror. We're going to slide it out so you can get a good look at it. Step over here, Frank. Because I'm going to try to walk through this mirror right here. So I want you to run your hand across it, make sure there's no trap doors or holes. There you go. Just like this. Go for it. Good. You missed a spot over here, Frank. Good job, good job. The back of the mirror is like any mirror. It's got a black back. Frank, you know why mirrors are black in the back? Because if they were black in the front, you couldn't see yourself. Go for it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Come with me. Step right up here, right into the X. This is a frame for the mirror. It's got a glass front so you can see right through it. There's a hole cut in the center of the glass, which is where I'm going to walk through in a minute. Frank, why don't you walk through there now? Step right through real slowly, one leg at a time. There you go, good, very carefully. Okay, that's enough. Go back the other way. All right, fine. You're going to take the mirror and slide it into the frame, behind the glass. Frank, walk through now. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to walk through the mirror right here. Frank, you made it. Frank, you can see the mirror through the glass, throughout the entire illusion. One more time, bang it right there. Well done. I'm going to take this piece of paper and place it on the center of the glass. But remember, you'll be able to see the mirror through the glass, around the paper, throughout the entire illusion. Right now, I'm going to try to walk through a plate glass mirror. I want you to have this. And here's the piece for your whole family to enjoy. One more time for Frank.
Watch David Copperfield try to survive the world's most powerful waterfall as it sweeps him toward the edge. In a few minutes, without camera tricks or video effects, the
Spend an extraordinary day with your family, discovering all the excitement and pageantry of Italy, England, Germany, and France. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. All the fun of Europe, only closer.
FX announces big...
Thanks. I need to borrow another lady from the audience, and I'm going to do that by throwing this rose 3 times. I throw it the first time. Whoever catches it will throw it again. Whoever catches it that time will throw it one more time. The lady closest to the rose after 3 throws will help us on stage with this next experiment. Here we go. That's the first throw. Good. Give it a throw. Go for distance anywhere you want. Not at me. Maybe we should try this side of the audience. Here we go, here we go. That's the first throw. Light rose. Give it a throw. Go for distance. That's the second throw. One more throw. The final throw. Any direction you want. Oh, all right. Ma'am. Do you have a ring on your finger? You do? Stand up and come on down. What's your name? Nancy. Have a seat, Nancy. Have we ever met before?
No.
No, we haven't. All right. I want you to hold on to this hourglass. Good. Just like this. Because we're going to zoom in. These are the days of our lives. And these are Lee press-on nails. Nancy, check out that hourglass. Really examine it. Make sure sand's flowing through it. Turn it upside down. Is the sand flowing through it? Is it normal? Do you like it? That's my hourglass, Nancy. I need to borrow your ring. I want the most valuable ring you have. It's the only ring you have. Is this ring significant to you? What is it?
Souvenir.
A souvenir. I'm afraid to ask. A souvenir of what?
A trip.
A souvenir of a trip. Where'd you go? San Francisco, I see. It's very pretty. It's a solid band. What is it? What is it made out of? You think it's silver? Okay, it's silver. What kind of stone is that? Marcasets? Oh, marcasets. What is? I thought that was a dog. Marcasets? Okay, everybody get a good look at this ring. You'll all recognize it, just in case we should ever see it again. Nancy, hold on to this ribbon. I'm going to thread it right through your ring, right to the center. In fact, pull on your ring, make sure it's on a secure. Is it? Good. Because we're going to take your ring and place it in this ring box, so we know exactly where it is. There it is, and there it'll stay. Nancy, I need your help. I need your left hand. I want you to hold on to the end of the ribbon right here between my hands. Hold it tight, hold it high, and don't let go. Because I'm going to try to make your ring vanish from that ring box and reappear on this hourglass. And I have less than this much time to do it. Now, I'm going to cover up the hourglass. I want you to watch me very closely. It's done. Give me one end of the ribbon. You hold on to the other end. Hold it tight. And don't let go. It's done. Now, I said your ring would reappear on the hourglass. I didn't mean on top of the hourglass. No. I meant on the hourglass. Is that your ring around the center of the hourglass? Yes, it is. And is the sand still flowing through the timer? Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem. This is Nancy's ring from San Francisco. She got it on her vacation. It's a souvenir. You probably want it back. Well, this hourglass is my family heirloom. But don't worry, we can get your ring off the hourglass with a little bit of magic and this hacksaw. We're going to break the hourglass to get your ring off. Before we do, I want you to take one last look at your ring, where it'll never be again, right around the center of an hourglass. Nancy, I want you to look. Amid all the glass and the sand, there's a ring. Nancy, yes or no? Is this the ring that you gave me? It is. Thank you very much. I really like it. And you can have my family heirloom. Why don't you take the ring? And my thanks for being so terrific. A few months ago, I was going through my warehouse, and I found this box full of old stuff. And in it was a photograph of an old girlfriend that I haven't seen in a while. And it brought back a lot of memories. Memories are very important because sometimes they're all you have. like the water because you're going to be seeing a lot of it. We're in Niagara Falls, New York. Over the years, a number of people have tried to survive going over the falls in a barrel. Many died trying. But guess what? I don't plan on joining them. I'm going to try to survive Niagara Falls in a completely different way. Instead of using a barrel, I'll be locked to this board hanging from this raft. And to make things a little bit more difficult, I'll be confined from my head to my knees in this steel box. My hands will extend through the hole in the top, and my legs will be in full view down here. Now check this out. At the back of the raft, we've attached a jet ski. Once the raft hits the rapids, I'll have less than 60 seconds to escape from the box, detach the jet ski, and race upstream before the raft goes over the edge of the falls and plunges hundreds of feet to the jagged rocks below.
The raft will enter the rapids 500 feet from the brink.
Now, to make things a little bit more interesting, we're going to set the raft on fire. Okay, guys, don't burn up the raft before I get on it. Let's put out the fire and get going. Now, don't forget, once the raft hits the water, I'll have less than 60 seconds to escape with the jet ski before the raft goes over the falls. Remember, my hands and legs will be in full view the entire time, and we won't cut away. No editing, no camera tricks. Just one continuous shot from beginning to end, so you'll see exactly how I'm doing. Okay, guys, let's do it. I'm fine. Start the fire.
Clorox liquid bleach.
Them lemons they roll, them lemons they...
The Magic of David Copperfield was brought to you by the Clorox Company, with a tradition of providing quality household products to American families. This has been a Clorox special presentation. Travel arranged by U.S. Air, with 3,000 daily departures to 170 cities across the country. U.S. Air, America's most frequent flyer.
There's more magic straight ahead. It's the hot new series based on the hit movie. Whoopi Goldberg, Gene Stapleton, and Cleavon Little all try to do the right thing as they dish up the laughs at the Baghdad Cafe. Premiering next on CBS. Later tonight, don't miss Dallas at its new time, right after the premiere of Sugar and Spice.
This is Gene Cap. Still ahead tonight on News 3. Tax amnesty ends in just a couple of hours. More tonight at 11 on News 3.
To learn more about the mystery of magic, the Library of Congress suggests these books: The Amateur Magician's Handbook by Henry Hay, and Houdini, A Pictorial Life by Milbourne Christopher. These and many other interesting books are waiting for you in your local library and bookstore. Visit them. They'll be happy to help you read more about it.
Jessica is certain.
She killed her husband.
But is she dead wrong?
Having second thoughts, Mrs. Fletcher?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Murder, she wrote. Then, at 12, he defied his family.
Sometimes you just get a feeling like you need some...
Now teach me how to play dominoes.
Okay.
You hold the two in, so there you go. Now, everything is intact. I mean, the nail's in, they're knotted, everything's tight.
You want to tie it the second time to make sure?
No, that's okay.
All right.
We'll just be in a knotty problem. But everything's intact. Everything's supposed to be. But everything is, well, you know, doesn't matter. Everything is intact, and I thank you.
And the ropes are not knotted either.
Nope. And everything rang.
Hey, how about the penetrating rope trick?
Well, I gotta get that thread. I forgot the pin to the border. Got it real quick.
No, where you have a bandana, and the rope passes through it. You don't remember that one?
What, the handkerchief?
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay, we'll do that one.
This will help me with the angles as well.
Okay, we'll do that one. I thought about it, then I forgot about it. Then you brought it up. That's neat. I'm telling you why you wait a minute. Okay. Okay, take this handkerchief, unfold it for a minute. I'm just going to take, this is your rope, right? But it's not mine.
Right.
Okay, just as a trick of it, muscle time. Okay, just thread that through there, sir, and just tie it in a knot. Tie it kind of tight, not too taut. That's good. Okay, now, what do we do? Don't be carried away. Okay, now hold the two ends, sir.
Alright.
Alright, now you thread it on there, not me, right?
Right.
Okay, so everything's in taut, right? Now, if it's, see, you tried it, right?
Yeah.
So it can't escape. There's just no way, right? It seems impossible, right? Okay, nothing's impossible when you know what you're doing. See, everything's intact, but watch. 1, 2, 3. Hold that thing tight now.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And I think it's still knotted too, ain't it?
Yeah.
And show the rope straight.
See the knot.
Oh, see the knot right here? Look, see the knot? See, it's knotted. You can untie it. See, it was knotted all the time.
And what else you got there?
Okay. I think I'll do my famous disappearance. But you can do that one. I ain't got it. You do it. I don't know that. Okay, we need a rope, and I hope you understand that. This is called a Houdini escape. I'm tight. It's real tight, too. It seems like no escape. Okay, I'm tied real tight. I think I'm tied real tight just to be sure. Okay, now, there's no way for escape. And I think I'll just thread this through here. And I'm sitting there holding this, and he's got to escape. Oh. He's got to escape, ladies and gentlemen, without taking the handkerchief off. Something's not right. I'm supposed to let it go in. Right, that is supposed to go in your hand. Huh? That is supposed to go in your hand. Like that? Yeah. Wrong hand too. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get this straight somehow. Alright, ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
He did it, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see everything's in tight. And
We'll escape.
yeah, it'll escape, and it's got my knots in it. And it's even got another knot. I don't know where that came from. That's a good trick in itself.
We gotta perfect that one.
Yeah. I need to borrow a thing. I got a coin in here. I just gotta look for it. There's so much stuff in here. There's one. Okay, zoom in. Are we still playing? Oh, okay. Alright, see, probably saw me set it up too. Alright, see the dime? Alright, see the dime? Can you see the dime? Yeah, that's a good idea. So I'm looking at the camera and they can't tell. Alright. Alright, see this dime? I'm going to take it. I'm going to place it. Man, that's hard to do. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it and I'm going to place it in my hand. Like this. And it turns into a quarter. Then I reach right here. Man. Reach under here. Somehow we're getting the back of me. Can you get where I'm at here on the front? Where, in other words, that'd be back of me. Wait a minute, what if I got back of this? Now, film, try to get me with the quarters. Somehow I'm getting back of mine where I'm moving. That's the ticket. That's the main secret. Now I can move that. Alright, you see this dime? I'm going to take it. And we drop it. Alright, try it again. Alright, see this quarter right here? We're going to take it and we're going to place it in the hands. This is the ticket right here. See, now, see I'm going behind here and you weren't behind me. And here's the dime. Okay, now watch. See, there's nothing on. And how I'm going to do this, I'm right in the camera. Oh, no wonder, you're right there. That means I have to back off a little. See? There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing here. Oh, you see. Nothing. Well, do it this way. Okay, here we go. Nothing here. Nothing there. Nothing here. Coin. I think we'll try it again. See this coin? I'm going to take it. Make it disappear. Make it roll in my fingers. Get close up on this. There we go. Sit there. I got it. You watching? Sitting there where I'm doing this? Oh, okay. Alright, see this quarter? Get it where I can show it in my hand. Show this my back. Wait, bring it up close. Because this is going to be a real close-up trick. Blur. It's not true. Okay. Well anyway, I'm going to take it. Now I'm going to get a, see this pin? I'm going to take it. See it? Now I'm going to rub it in circles. Wait a minute, don't lose it. I'm going to make it poke right through. Oops. I'm going to make it poke right through. So I can show you at an angle. See? There it is. It went through. See? There. I'm trying to get it where you see it. There you go. See, it went through. Now I'll get it right here again. Is that where you see it? Now get it close up. I'm going to put some more close up. There we go. See, you see it right through. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Just to make sure you can see it. See, solid does seem to go through solid, don't it? See, quarter went right through. I mean, the pin went through the quarter, and then it just bends itself up. And I take it. It's hard to put this in the pocket now. And then I'm going to take it. Get some pixie dust. And see. See? See? Nothing there. Nothing there, but yeah, it's there. When it's there, it's gone. It's right there. And I take it. And okay. Okay, I'm gonna get it this way. Take this quarter and go like this, come across. It's not there. It's not over here either. But it's not there. It's right here. See? I'm going to take it this way. Take a quarter. It's not there. It's not here. It's not there. So I'm going to take it. And go like this. It's gone. And it's just completely gone. Here it is. And you sit there. Produce. It's hard to get this camera where you want it. See right there, you can see it. Man, I wonder how David got this right all the time. So you can see it. You get the angle right, you can see it. See, now I'm on this side, now watch. Now I'm on this side. Now it's like that. Now you can't see it good. Nothing. Now watch it just corner. I'm just going to casually show the back. Show the back. Casually. There we go. Show that side. That side. That side. There. That's perfect. Only good. Nothing on that side. Nothing on that side. Nothing on that side. There it is. Now, I'm going to take it. And I'm going to get my ink right here. Say it. Get it where you can't see it. There we go. See it? Now you see it. Now you see it. Okay, now you see it. It's just impossible to know what to do. See, I got this down pat. Look, I can go like this and reach it here. But the problem with this, see, look, I go like this, you see the secret. So you're going behind the scenes. Can you put the camera this way and see what happens? Maybe that would be the tip. If it does, maybe okay. Okay, so far it looks like I can see it. Nothing there. Yeah, it's like this. Show it. All right, stay right there. Maybe this is the ticket here. Because I know there's got to be a way of doing it. Or I can sit there and not show anything. The camera's real hard to do, ain't it? I never knew a camera was so hard to work with. I mean, a mirror, I have no problem with. I think I just do a slide. See, give my finger. Give me your finger. Not touch that. Alright, whoa. There we go. See? Right. That's the problem, I just gotta get it right. Get it where you can't be able to see anything. I back off a little bit. Well, I think we're going to fix this yet. Whoa. See? Now zoom it in a little bit. Well, back off a little bit. I guess you're going to have to... see my finger come on. Okay. Now we'll try the coin trick again. And if this is it... Alright, gotta give my angle trick. First I go like that. That's in there. There we go. Nothing there. Nothing there. Something there. It's gone. I think we found the secret here. That's it. That's the secret. Stay right there. That's the way I want it. Okay, we didn't mean the ones. Alright, are we going to do this one?
Yeah, what to?
Alright, we'll do this one. Kid got his name. He said when he gets $25, he's going to give me $25 when he wants me to take him. I said, okay. He asked me to get it. I said, no. I said, well, that way, if you give me $25. Hopefully he didn't go up there. The birdcage went up $80-some. I paid $75.
For that birdcage trick?
Yes, I paid $75. I paid $56, but then the price went up when I went, change like that. Paid $56, all of a sudden I owed more, and it came out to $75. And then just last year, went up $80. I whoa, I'm glad I got it, and I did. I might not be so anxious to get it. Dude, making rainbows.
Rainbow? I still think you should have your hair cut like mine. That way there, it'll grow out a lot. It'll grow out evenly. The barber up here does it for $6. Too bad.
The Indian barber? Or
no, the barber.
Y'all, you see this handkerchief, y'all? It's not much of a handkerchief, but watch. I'll just turn around. It's gone. Now, I pause it for a minute. My hands are empty, and I'm going to take it and stuff it in my fist. Real good. See, I'm stuff it real good. And I'll keep an eye on it. I'll just sit there and go like this. And it's just nothing here, nothing anywhere. But, if you look right here, it's here it is again. And it's all messed up, but, Okay. Now, let's do the tame escape. All right. Push pause. That's only way.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Whoops, I don't want to see that.
Gotta look forward.
Okay, you didn't see that. Alright, see, this is 2 chains. I'm gonna look at that. Alright, see, are you guys seeing this good?
Yeah.
Alright, see these 2 chains? There's 2 chains on each end, and there's a bar around the 2 chains. And these are padlocks. They're
pretty
secure
authentic to me.
and everything. Now I want you to lock them on me.
Pretty simple enough to do. What am I doing? I can't get a padlock.
You didn't see that, folks.
Do not try this at home.
By the way, don't try this underwater. A friend of mine got a Box Go Food's friend, those a heavier bar, and this is true too, that he died doing an escape, you know, like a lake or a pond or something like that, and doing a kids thing, kids campground. I should have mentioned that on the tape. Pretend you didn't hear that, man. It's a sad
This
thing.
is why I wanted to wear my, you know, when we do this, have me in my fatigues. Maybe look like a military person doing this to a prisoner. You go through your little routine.
Okay. As you can see, folks, I'm locked. Ouch! You don't have to pull. All right, you can see the two locks on each end, and the bar is around the two chains, and I'm just helpless. Although, you do got the key on.
Yeah, I think.
Because I gave it to you earlier. What'd you do with it?
Uh-oh. We're troubled out.
Well...
Didn't you leave that on the donut case?
Yeah, somewhere.
This trick is...
Anyway,
well, let's do it anyway.
You're the escape artist
Okay.
around here.
All right, you guys get in front of me. All right, okay? All right, so you can see my head. You know.
Let's move to the right a little bit.
Okay.
There.
Now... So sorry.
Wait a minute.
You guys can act silly. Act up.
I believe I have your nail. I have no idea how it got there.
I know, you stole it, that's what you did.
I don't know, I think this guy did it.
He's in chains, how can he steal that?
I don't know, let's check. Yeah, he is.
He's still like that. He's still locked up, so he couldn't have possibly did it.
So,
I don't know.
one of you guys
now.
did it. I don't know.
It wasn't me.
Alright, I did it somehow.
Alright, well, just don't do it again, alright?
Okay, fine.
Can't wait to this. I can't wait to this. It's too funny. We could keep this up.
Wait a minute.
Dude, yeah.
I did it again. Did it
I
again.
thought I warned you. You better watch it.
I'm sure you've had something to do with this.
Look, I'm doing that. No, you keep
There's
it.
your nail.
Don't keep it in your pocket.
This
And you say you
time-
keep it. You keep it.
This time, you can keep it.
Okay, fine, I'll keep it. There, it's... Where's my pocket?
You say you won't get it
It's
back.
in there
Say you won't get it back.
Yeah, you won't get it back.
Well,
Okay.
thanks a lot.
This is good. Oops. No, wait a minute. You gotta act like he stole it. You go. You say, oh, I'm gonna get my nail out just to see something.
Wait a minute.
Where's my nail? I want it right now. Come on.
I have no idea.
Come on.
My pockets are empty.
Oh, don't give me that malarkey. Come on. Where's...
I'm serious. Pockets are empty. Why don't you check yours?
How ridiculous. Would that thing be in my pocket?
I don't know, just check anyway.
Wait a minute. Where's this doing in here?
And you accuse him like you put it in there.
How dare you? You probably just put this in here just to make me look like a fool.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And this guy, I still think he has something to do with it.
You say he's secure, he can't.
He's secure. There's chains on both of his arms. How could he do it possibly?
True.
Answer that question.
You're right.
He's
Pretty
secure. Right.
So, well, anyway. Okay.
Let's get back to the trick, alright?
Alright, what's next?
Yeah, where you guys go left hand. Alright. Or walk away. Alright. Now you...
You know, I remember on a Pawnee River. Have you ever seen the Golden Pond?
Get closer together.
No.
You never seen the Golden Pond? most beautiful. I mean,
I'm looking forward to this weekend where we're going to the lake.
oh yeah.
That'll be fun.
Well, why don't you tell the people what lake you're talking about? Because I'm sure
Lake Aston. You know of it too.
Yeah. Well, luckily we'll be
Anyways.
able to go.
Do you know? I've got a strange feeling that something weird is going on.
No, I have the weird feeling too, but I don't know.
Something's.
Hi, y'all. Huh? I'm right here, y'all. You're intact, not me. Come this one. All right, see.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I can get
I don't believe this. How did that happen?
Look at that. Oh.
All right, hold on. I'll get you undone.
Oh, really?
Come on, let's go this way.
No, let's do it this way.
Hold on.
I'll
I'll tell
go
you a
this
secret. See this paper clip? I had to go get it on the table. I didn't touch it at all. You know that. See that paper clip? Watch. See, I just take it like a key. Watch. I just take this paper clip.
Oh no. It's broke. Oh my goodness. We're gonna be here forever.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, look at that. I'm free.
Let's play this back. I'm gonna snare it to it.
Probably awful.
Beyond any other power, I am about to produce a person, and a person, and another person. As you see, this is empty. All sides. Semen. What? We are going to be producing several people. I will now produce Abracadabra. Bien. Abracadabra. Abra, superduper, abracadabra. Come out.
Still recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you get out. We're gonna go back to this one. All right, get out of the way so you won't be there. Boom. He's gone, ladies and gentlemen. He's gone, but get back in. I say the magic words, abracadabra, and he reappears. Now let's see what we if we didn't do it right out.
Yeah, you weren't hitting the pause and stuff.
Yeah. Stop.
Now see you get out. Now you gotta do something.
Okay, pause it.
No. Buddy, God, I don't know what happened. Go ahead.
Seasoned fries, Tex-Mex salad, and a taste of Chi-Chi's. New Tex-Mex baby back ribs. Only at Chi-Chi's.
Will new go-go dancers get the green light in Chesapeake? The story at 11.
Attention all you
you guys. Make sure that every rope in this circus tent is secure and the colored lights are ready. Get the animals in place. Check your costumes and makeup. And hey, quit that clowning around. The audience is in and sitting down. So everybody, get your act together. Let's make this the best circus ever.
Tonight, from Universal Studios Hollywood, we present the 14th annual Circus of the Stars, with big top performances by the co-star of Charles in Charge, the very popular Mr. Willie Ames. From the world-renowned Moscow Circus, a woman television star Doug Barr. The young actress who delighted us in the hit film Beaches, the talented Mayim Bialik. Academy Award nominee and glamorous star of super hit films, Miss Karen Black. From The Young and the Restless, the handsome and popular soap star, Mr. Don Diamont. Co-star of TV sitcom Out of This World, the delightful young actress Maureen Flanagan. From the brand new series, Brand New And your ringmasters for tonight are Mr. Stacy Keach, the lovely Miss Barbara Mandrell, and Mr. Leslie Nielsen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is ringmaster Stacy Keach. Thank you.
Boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the 14th annual Circus of the Stars. Where just for tonight, your favorite entertainment stars will follow the tradition of hundreds of other celebrities. Tonight, they put aside their hit plays, their movies, and their television series to dare to fly the trapeze, to risk their lives taming the tigers. In fact, to risk everything for a once-in-a-lifetime chance to join the circus. And now, my co-ringmasters, Miss Barbara Mandrell. Mr. Leslie Nielsen. Join me in saying, it's circus time! Tonight, we present an aerial act presented especially for Circus of the Stars. It's called the Double Swinging Cradle. And even though our two performers are very young, they have accomplished the very sophisticated and grown-up moves that this exciting and difficult act demands. The petite pixie of this pair won rave notices for playing the young Bette Midler in the hit film Beaches, and is the star of her own upcoming series, Malloy. Miss Mayim Bialik. And you'll recognize this talented young gentleman as the scene-stealing John Ross, son of the mighty J.R. on Dallas, Mr. Omri Katz. With their catchers, Mike Redpath and Adolfo Medel. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if angels without wings can really fly.
By the way, the word listo means ready in Spanish. Good evening. I'm Johnny Gilbert, as amazed as you are watching those two young actors performing up there. Tonight, they're graceful young aerialists. But 3 months ago, they were just two very klutzy kids rehearsing.
First time, I almost didn't want to go up, but, you know, I just didn't want to be like start crying in front of everybody, you know, and be like a little tiny kid just going up there and saying, no, I don't want to go, but it was scary. Well, once you're up there and you miss, let's say, and you come down, you don't know, like, where you're going to go because you, like, want to grab them, but you're already coming down and you don't know who's on which side, and it can be pretty confusing.
Clear away. I could have shaken that.
That wasn't my fault. That was the catcher's fault.
Too much.
It's a pretty dangerous thing, so don't try anything like this at home with that, you know, experience.
Whoops, he missed it. But he's okay.
You all right, Don Louis? Okay, then it's fine. Do it one more time, all right? Good.
That's one of their trainers, Armando Farfan, reassuring Omni. You'll do it again.
He made it this time. Now they're getting ready for their final trick, a precarious passing leap, crossing each other in midair. Incredible.
With their trainers, Anna and Armando. Armando Farfan, ladies and gentlemen, two of the happiest kids on the block, Mayim Bialik and Omri Katz.
Believe it or not, Circus of the Stars never had a real clown act. And for the obvious reason. Clowns usually wear crazy disguises, and you'd never recognize a famous star under all that makeup. Tonight, however, we have a star who actually chose to be a clown full of wonderful surprises. And the biggest surprise is on you, because we won't reveal who that star is until the end of the show. But each time you see the clown, we'll give you a clue. So play along and see if you can guess who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Circus of the Stars mystery clown.
And here comes your first clue. Our mystery clown was born in England.
You say that you actually have a magic act that you want to show us. You say that you can make this bell ring by itself. Oh, wonderful. Okay. All right. Make it ring. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe this. I mean, no strings, no springs, no gimmick. Let me see you do that again. Yes, do it again. Are you ready? That is marvelous. Congratulations. How did you do it? Oh, get out of here.
Let's go backstage with popular soap star Don Diamont, who faced the Big Cats 1 year ago. He's talking with tonight's Tiger Tamer, Mr. Doug Barr.
Good evening. You know, last year I was working on my soap every day, but I kept thinking about my Big Cat act. I couldn't wait to get in the cage each day to see how they'd react to my commands. This year, it's Doug Barr's turn.
Hi, Don.
How are you, Doug?
Good, thanks.
Good. Tell me, what is it that possessed you to want to do this crazy act?
Well, I think everybody wants an opportunity to run away with the circus. It's a fantasy that we all have at one point in our lives, and this is that opportunity.
Last year, the first time one of them took a swipe at me, I really became aware of how serious it was in the cage. How did you feel the first time one of them took a swipe at you?
About midway in the rehearsals, that's after the first month, I was getting pretty cocky, and one of them dove off its seat at me, and the heart pounded and the adrenaline rushed, and I can tell you, it's a frightening moment.
So you learned the hard way?
The hard way, that's right.
Now, I understand you just had a baby.
Yeah, I did.
How did your wife feel about you doing the Big Cat act?
Well, she was nervous about it at first, and then she came out and met the cats, and she's more nervous about it now.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I'll see you in there.
We'll see you after.
Okay.
And Doug Barr will return with 11 Bengal Tigers after this.
I want my clean as real as ivory. 99, 44. I like my ivory.
I was sure there was no hope.
Don't let go.
My 7-year-old got her white sweater caked with mud. And the sleeve got caught.
Mom!
I was prepared to throw it away.
My pen!
But I put it in the washer with Tide with bleach.
If you're a Tide with bleach, Mom, you get everything whiter, even dingies. Take a dirty sock. Gets only this white with other detergents, but Tide with bleach gets it gleaming white.
Mud and grime's gone. I'll tell my friends. Sincerely, Mrs. Virginia Dean.
If you're a Tide with bleach, Mom, you've got more than whitening power. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
See this number? This is what it stands for. It's the patent number of a unique conditioner that leaves hair fuller. Who's got that patent? Prell. Yes, Prell. We've developed a clean rinse formula. Nothing rinses cleaner. So nothing leaves hair fuller. Our conditioner is so unique, we've got a patent on it. Prell. The cleaner the rinse, the fuller the hair.
Sometimes I start cleaning and can't stop. You know what gets me going? The smell of pine. It just pulls me along.
Spick and span pine.
Especially when it cleans like you wouldn't believe.
It wipes out tough soap scum.
I get that tub looking like it hasn't seen a bath in its life.
In fact, Spick and Span cuts through better than other leading pines.
You know, it's weird, but when I get everything humming in here, my life goes better out there.
The better clean of Spick and Span pine.
Spick and Span, you're my kind of pine.
How would you like to train the big cat? Well, tonight's very well-known TV actor flew all the way to Texas to prove that he could stay in a cage with 11 ferocious tigers before he finally said yes to the question. And now, after 9 weeks of rehearsal, here he is, cage center, to begin this incredibly frightening and dangerous act. You've seen him in many movies for television, the co-star of The Fall Guy, and now on Designing Women, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Doug Barr.
Allez, stretch, 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 get up, Diana, stretch, stretch, Rocky, stretch, 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 all right. Diana, come. Diana, come. Diana, come. Here. Shamar, come. Shamar, come. All the way in, all the way in, all the way in. Here. Pasha, come. Come in here. Come in. Here. 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 Allez. Here. Here.
That wild, instinctive reaction to fight each other off is always there. A dangerous time in the ring, even for professional trainers.
Here. 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 Diana. Here. Diana. Here. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Here. 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 Pasha. Pasha. Here. Pasha. Here. 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 Allez. 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 Sit. 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 All right. Lock me. Raja, come. Raja, come. Raja, come. Lock me. Lock me, come. Oh. Up. 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 Good. Up. Lock me, come. Robin, seat. Up. Good. Good.
It took 9 weeks of rehearsing here at Universal Studios for our star to earn his stripes.
Look, if somebody came up and asked you to run away and join the circus, you wouldn't do it. Nobody'd leave their wives and kids to do that. But if somebody came over and said, we'd like you to be a lion tamer, it'll take you 2 months, you'd do it. Who wouldn't do that?
Yep. Yeah, right, I know. Hey, hey, hey. Good. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Back. Bring it back. Think about it.
That's trainer Doug Terranova giving Doug Barr some life-saving instruction.
Don't bend down. Sit up. Sit. Very well. I want you to bend down. You gotta make her see. No, I don't think she will today. Hey, hey.
Some days it goes beautifully, smoothly, no problem, and then other days it's madness. How it'll be on show day remains to be seen.
Singapore. Roll it. Singapore. Bring it over here. Singapore. Stick with me. All the way. Singapore. All the way. 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 Turn around. Singapore. Bring it back. Around. Bring it back. Come. Come. Singapore. Come. Singapore. Come. Singapore. Come. Singapore. Come. Here. All right. Get up.
It's a real challenge moving those heavy pedestals around and trying to keep an eye on the cats at the same time.
Omar, come. Omar, come. All the way up, Omar. Jamar, come. Jamar, come. Up. Roger, come. Roger, come. Singapore, come.
Doug's sense of authority and seeming lack of fear is really astonishing.
Kismet, come. Kismet, come. Kismet, come. Diana, come. All the way up. All the way up. All the way up. All the way up. Good. Raja. Omar. Omar. Here. Omar. Here. 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 Omar. Omar. Here. Omar. Omar. Good. 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 Sharif, come. Here. Here. Usher. Royal, come. Royal, come. Royal, come. Matri, come. Matri, come. Sit. March.
A remarkable performance from a truly remarkably courageous man, Mr. Doug Barr, ladies and gentlemen.
Next, Willie Ames meets a challenge, and Rebecca Arthur meets Russian aerialist.
Introducing Sunrinse Downy Dryer Sheets.
Turn on the sunshine, turn on the freshness.
New Sunrinse Downy Dryer Sheets. So airy, light, so sunny, fresh, it's like hanging your wash in the sunshine.
Turn on the sunshine, turn on the freshness.
Sunrinse Dryer Sheets. New from Downy. The fabric softener that gives you fluffy softness, too.
Turn on the sunshine, freshness.
Sunrinse Dryer Sheets. New from Downy.
Come on in.
How to bake moist, delicious brownies and survive an ambush. Take some Cowboys and Indians, one piece making mom, and Duncan Hines double fudge brownies. The one with thick fudge, not syrup. Watch fudgy, rich batter become fudgy, moist brownies. Cut through crinkly top and get ready for the stampede. Because Duncan Hines double fudge brownies taste better.
How to bake your moist, delicious bake.
Duncan Hines.
When it's morning in New Orleans, coffee lovers head for Brennan's Restaurant for that all-important first cup of the day. This morning, we're secretly switching their fresh brewed coffee with dark, sparkling Folgers crystals. Can these people tell the difference?
He's a monster before he has coffee in the morning.
I'd like to be around while this was being brewed.
The smell would wake me up in the morning. This big cup.
It's Folgers crystals.
Really?
Is that right? Instant. Makes me feel like I'd find my keys in the morning if I'd have a cup of this.
Folgers crystals. Start your day with the coffee rich enough to be served in America's finest restaurants.
Hey, you, don't hold back. Whee!
Charmin says, don't hold back. Every family needs squeezing. Don't resist. If it's soft, who needs a reason? Everyone should have some squeezing fun. And with squeezable softness, Charmin's the one. So, don't hold back. Everybody agrees. Take that softness and give it a squeeze. So don't hold back. Everybody loves a little squeeze.
Wise Guy, late nights on CBS.
Let's go outside to ringmaster Stacy Keach and an act that's too big to fit inside the tent.
Many movies and TV shows have been shot right here at Universal Studios Hollywood. But the shoot tonight is strictly circus. The dashing daredevil who will risk his life being shot out of this very special cannon got his start on 8 is Enough and is starring now on Charles in Charge. Ladies and gentlemen, the fearless and more than slightly crazy, Mr. Willie Ames. Hey, Willie.
Keach, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Slightly nervous, but other than that, I'm all right.
I can understand that. Willie, now, you've seen this act. You know how dangerous it is. So, for your own safety, we have already calibrated this cannon to your exact weight. And we're going to test it by shooting off a dummy that weighs the same as you.
I like that idea a lot.
All right. Raise the cannon.
The center of that net is 70 feet away from the mouth of the cannon. Whoops, slight miscalculation. Thank goodness it wasn't Willie.
Don't worry about a thing, Willie. We're going to readjust. We'll pull it back.
What, you're gonna back that thing up further?
Just a couple of feet, maybe 20 feet.
Excuse me, I have some things to check.
All right.
In order to hit the center of that net now, Willie knows he'll be projected into a 90-foot flight. We've taken every precaution, but who can blame him for making sure everything's okay?
Okay, Mr. Keach, everything's ready. Let's do it.
Good luck, Willie.
Thank you, sir.
That's Willie's trainer, Dave Smith. The cannon is now being raised to a 30-foot height. That's scary to begin with. A last-minute wave to the audience, and in seconds now, we'll hear the countdown.
All right, start your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He's out. But is he all right? Yes, he's fine. And now let's watch that 90-foot flight in slow motion. He's not only brave, he's also graceful. Terrific.
Ladies and gentlemen, an absolutely unbelievable performance by Mr. Willie Ames. All right. Rocket Man. Thank you. Absolutely. All right. How do you feel?
I feel real good. It was a good flight.
It certainly was. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go back inside the tent for some more circus action.
Tonight, we not only make circus history, we make international headlines. The Moscow Circus, now on tour in America, has sent one of its most talented aerial artists to work with and train one of our most talented actresses. Now, if you're one of the millions who saw the great Moscow Circus last year, you will recognize the magnificent Russian aerialist, Yuri Alexandrov. And if you're one of the millions who watched the hit series Perfect Strangers, you'll recognize its beautiful blonde co-star, Rebecca Arthur. Together, they represent Glasnost, cooperation in its highest form, with an aerial act that combines beauty, skill, and a perfect balance of power. Ladies and gentlemen, Yuri Alexandrov and Rebecca Arthur.
Rebecca's performing up there without a net on a specially built trapeze that not only swings, but goes up and down at frightening speeds. Yuri has been internationally acclaimed for creating the beautiful and thrilling routine that he and Rebecca are performing.